Hey everyone, it's Sean McKenzie and welcome back to another Neat in the Heat video. Sorry that it's been quite a while since my last video, which I appreciate everybody that watched and commented and then subsequently started to subscribe to the channel. That was definitely our best video so far. We're going to do a lot more of those head-to-head battles here pretty soon. Obviously, we're still, getting more things for the collection, and as we get more things for the collection, I get more ideas and more things that we could put up against each other, or some other ideas that I'm seeing from other creators of what they're doing with similar things that I have in my collection. So thank you so much for waiting for this next video. This one's going to kind of be an interesting video. A few days ago, or if when you're seeing this maybe a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, I was fortunate enough to be able to go to a local place called Tap and Bottle out here in Tucson, their north location, and we did a tasting because as much as I would love to find the other two versions of the Jack Daniel's 10-year and then the 12-year, and then of course that elusive 14-year that just came out, as much as I've been trying to find them, they're extremely hard to find. People are asking so much money, it's absolutely ridiculous. So I was able to do a tasting of all three of them, plus their single barrel proof rye. I don't know if they did a barrel pick, but it was just the barrel proof rye. That's always really good. But I did get to do this year's 10-year, the 2025 12-year, and obviously that 2025 14-year. So what you're gonna see is you're gonna see kind of some clips and some videos of me showing off the list of everything, and then showing you some clips of me trying each individual one. And then we'll come right back, and I took some notes that are on my computer over here, and I'll just kind of go through my notes and which one I liked. So I do have this year's Jack Daniel's 10-year. I was lucky enough to find one at Costco of all places. So yeah, we'll just be sipping on this, and then when you guys come back, we will go through and take a look at everything. See you soon. All right, so welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those little B-roll kind of clips and everything. I tried to get as much as I could without invading other people's privacy and whatnot, but that tasting was really, really fun. I got to meet some really cool people, talk to some really cool people. I was able to talk to the lady that puts on all of their tastings, and was always kind of letting me know when things are coming in, things I've been looking for that she thinks or knows that she's going to be getting. So it's really nice to kind of have that connection, and I'm definitely learning that the connections are how you can find some of these really hard to find bottles. So, got my computer here. My notes were on my phone, but this is what we are filming on. So let's kind of get into it. I'm just going to kind of read off kind of a little bit real quick, and then kind of go through of what I remember from that experience. Again, we got to try the Jack Daniel 10-year, which is batch number 4, the Jack Daniel 12-year, and then the Jack 14. They're really, they're really, really good, all of them on their own. But when you're going up against the three of them, right, some of them are going to stand out a little bit more than others. So this one, the Jack 10, on the nose at that particular time, it's a little ethanol forward. Maybe not now. It was just recently poured, so maybe it hadn't time to sit and kind of breathe and kind of push out some of that alcohol ethanol kind of sting in your nose. Some dark sugar, molasses, vanilla, definitely some oak in there. It's very light on the palate when it comes to the proof and the alcohol. It's only a 97 proof, so it's not even 50% alcohol, but it's really good. You get the molasses, vanilla, oak both on the nose, and it comes into the palate a little bit. It does taste like it's like a dark sugar, not like a rum kind of thing when we did some of those other videos, but it's like a darker sugar taste to it. So it's really good. I really love this one. It's definitely going to be in our kind of end of the year bracket already. I know we're only in April and coming into May, but this one's already definitely a top pick for 2025. Then moving on to the Jack Daniel's 12 year, that one's a little bit higher proof. I don't have it on me exactly which one it is, but you saw that list that we had going through the different clips. But if I can pull it up real quick, I will pull it up for you guys and let you know each one of their proofs. The Jack 12 is a little bit higher proof, and then obviously the Jack 14, I believe, is like in the 120 proof range. So the Jack 12, nose was a little bit smoother, not a lot of burn. Maybe it's because, again, I was trying the Jack 10. That one had a little bit more time to breathe, and that kind of ethanol smells and everything kind of was able to get out of the glass. Another thing that I kind of heard a little bit and then kind of tried to let it come out of my mind, and then went back to nose it, and it was definitely there. Maybe that's just kind of subliminal kind of thing when you're thinking about things and then you smell and taste them. But I smelt bananas Foster. So again, kind of in line with the Jack 10, that little like brown, like not brown, but like crystallized, caramelized sugar, a little bit of that like sweet banana smell to it, but definitely smelled like that. And it smelled really, really good. That one was a lot of oak to it. Again, it's been aged for 12 years, so it's very oak forward. Didn't drink very hot. Again, I will try and pull up what it was. Here we go. So I've got it here. So the Jack 14 obviously is the 97 proof. The 12-year batch 3 is 107 proof, and then the 14-year batch 1 is 126.3 proof. So I didn't think that the Jack 12 drank at 107. It wasn't hot at all. It was definitely very smooth, very easy to take down. But again, I just couldn't get over that oakiness. I really liked it, so it was very earthy, oaky, a little bit of sweet coming off of that nose that we had. It was really good. It was really, really good. It was maybe slightly better than the Jack 10 in my mind. I think they were pretty similar in taste for me. I think if I would have let that Jack 10 sit a little bit longer, I wouldn't have gotten so much of that ethanol. It might have been able to pull out some more flavors off the nose. Yeah, this one's definitely a little bit more oaky now that this is sat out. A little bit of caramel, butterscotch, you know, those kind of typical bourbons. So yeah, we're gonna keep drinking this one. With that Jack Daniel's 14, I was so excited to try it that I really just kind of dove straight into tasting it. And it really surprised me a lot. It really did. It was really thick, if that makes any kind of sense. It was very kind of thick on the palate, very smooth. I was so surprised that I felt like the 107 proof, not this one, but the Jack 12, the 107 proof, I felt like on the palate drank slightly hotter than the Jack 14. If you were to have given me Jack 14 and I had no notes about it or anything, I had no idea what it was, or you just poured it in a glass and I had no idea what it was, I would not be able to tell you what the proof was. I would not be able to tell you that it was 126 proof. I would probably be in that like 105, 110 area. It drank very smooth. It was very oak forward. Again, it's been aged for 14 years, but it wasn't overpowering and it wasn't like a bitter oak. Very woody, earthy. I didn't get a whole lot of sweetness on it. Maybe that's just from the age and everything, but there wasn't a whole lot of sweetness on it. It was a very long finish that flavor, that woody kind of oaky flavor just kind of kept going. It wasn't just like a bourbon, just like your typical alcohol lingering taste. Those tastes and that palate just kept going, and it was phenomenal. This has been by far that Jack 14. I wish I could get my hands on it. Hey, you know, who knows, maybe one of you are listening and you want to reach out and you want to send me one, or if you want to trade for one, or I can buy one off of you, what have you. I really wish I could get my hands on the Jack 14. It was phenomenal. So just to kind of conclude, I really liked the 10-year when we first got it a few months ago, whenever you're watching this. We tried it against a couple other 10 years, and we really liked it versus other 10-year bourbons. But now that I've had both the 12 and the 14. I now have a new favorite. It's the Jack 14. That one is in the #1 spot. I could probably be convinced to go back and forth from the 10 and the 12. Probably lean a little bit more towards the 12 because I like that nose and that kind of sweet Bananas Foster vanilla nose on it. Again, letting it sit out a little longer. Definitely no like ethanol kind of smell to it. So again, maybe just letting it sit a little bit longer. But again, I'm just going off of what I have put in front of me and what I'm smelling and I'm tasting. So there you have it. We got to try those 3 very elusive Jack Daniel's age-stated bourbons. We do have a Jack Daniel's 10-year. We do have another one. It is not on the shelf right now. We do have another one kind of hidden away so that we don't drink it. I was able to find a second one and super excited to have both Jack Daniel's 10 years right now because they're very, very good. But if you get a chance to try the 10, the 12, and the 14, try them side by side. I would pay, it might be a little bit expensive, but I would pay to try them side by side. And you let me know if you've tried them or if you have them in your collection right now. Really great to talk to the people out there that are watching these videos. So stay tuned. I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos. I'm ready to kind of get back into the videos. Right after I did that, that last kind of head-to-head video, had a lot of stuff happen in my life, in both personal and in my business life. I got super sick for like a week or two. I also got a nice, really big promotion, so been working on that a lot. So now we're ready to kind of get back into it now that things have settled down. So be on the lookout for a lot more videos, a lot more head-to-head, a lot more maybe some educational stuff as I start to put that together. And just be on the lookout for more content from me. Kayleen will start to join me again. She's been super, super busy, but we really appreciate you guys. I know there's only 50 of you that have subscribed to us so far, but there are a lot more people that are watching our stuff. So we really appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.